Google Keyboard is one of the most popular keyboards because many Android devices come pre-installed with it. Thanks to Google for its continued additions of powerful features, today I'll be sharing with you 12 powerful Google Keyboard tips and tricks that you may not have known about. Let's have a look at them. We all love using emoji to react to certain messages or posts. What if I told you you could create your own emojis of your choice? Google has introduced a new emoji feature called as Emoji Kitchen, where you can combine 2 or more emojis to create a brand new emoji. For example, if I take a heart and a smiley face, the AI will suggest a new emoji which includes both. Or if I select a cat and a human face with tears, it will show me a new emoji like this. To use this feature, open the emoji options in your keyboard. Now, choose any 2 or more emojis and you'll see new emojis results above. There are many possible combinations with this feature, so you can choose a combination that you like and use it. We generally copy a text and paste it right away to avoid it being lost. Also, there are times when we want to copy multiple sentences, paras or images from various places. So instead of copying and pasting one at a time, you can first copy whatever you need from all places and then go back to the document or website where you want to paste it. Next, bring out your keyboard and select the Clipboard History feature after selecting the 3 dots. Here, you can find a list of all the text copied so far, so that way you can start pasting it and construct your own sentences or a story. The good thing is you can use this n number of times as long as the content isn't erased from the clipboard history. Moreover, you can pin certain items or text to make sure that they do not disappear. This is a very handy feature and I use it every day. Selecting text can be a challenge because pressing near a word to bring the cursor can be a slow process. To fix this, Google Keyboard has a glide typing feature that allows you to move the cursor anywhere in the text to correct a word. For example, you can see that there's an error in the sentence and I'm having difficulty to move the cursor near the incorrect word. So, instead of deleting the whole text, we'll use the glide typing feature that will help us navigate quickly. The first step would be to turn on the glide typing feature in the settings menu. Ensure that you have enabled this and the last option to move the cursor. Now hold the spacebar for half a second or 1 second max and glide your keyboard on left to go behind or right to go forward. This is a perfect way to increase accuracy when typing. Following from the previous tip, in your settings and under glide typing, enable gesture delete. With this feature, you can delete multiple words at once instead of tapping or holding the backspace button to delete. Once you have enabled it, again for half a second or 1 second max, hold the backspace key and glide it towards the left side to select the text that you want to delete. And when you release the finger, it will complete the step. This next step will help young students, professors, or anyone else involved in the field of science and maths. On the Google Keyboard, now you can add a superscript to your text. For example, the Pythagoras theorem states a square plus b square is equal to c square. As you can see, you have numbers above alphabets. Also, when you hold on to a number, you'll be able to see fractions. You can use them by moving your finger over them. This works for the main numbers that are 1 to 8. So it has become easier to say, I drank 1/4 cup of milk. Do you have small fingers and find it difficult to reach the other side of the screen when typing? Well, Google Keyboard has a one-handed mode that will shrink the keyboard and dock it either the left side or the right side of your screen. To use this feature, select the 3 dots, then select one-handed mode. To move the keyboard left or right or resize it, use the arrow keys and then you can place it as per your preference. Somewhat similar in terms of functionality as one-handed mode, floating mode allows you to make the entire keyboard float anywhere on the screen and without it being dockable. To use this, once again select the 3 dots, and then select floating mode. This is a good option if you don't want to bring your finger down to the edge of the screen. However, there's one downside to this. That is, when typing, it can interfere with the content on our page, which can be irritating. Therefore, I recommend you to use the keyboard at the bottom of your device. Google Keyboard has a speech-to-text converter called as voice typing that will convert spoken words into text. This feature can be helpful if you need to type quickly and don't have time to use the on-screen keyboard. When you open your keyboard, there will be a mic icon in its top right corner. Tap on it and start speaking. The good thing about it is it supports many languages, so you can start the voice typing in any language. Are you bored with the black or white colors of your Google keyboard? Then try themes. I'm sure you must be familiar with themes as they're used to change the appearance of a device. Similarly, for Google Keyboard, you can now add background with different colors, patterns, etc. to customize the appearance. To use this feature, first step will be to open the themes option by clicking on the three dotted icon. From here, you have a variety of options to choose from. And after selecting a theme, click on apply. Looks much better now, right? Do you find it difficult to communicate with a foreign friend or client in a different language? Well, Google is here to help you out. The keyboard has a Google Translate feature with which you can translate the text into the language you want in real time. At the time of making this video, the feature can translate more than 100 languages. To access this feature, you'll need to first press the translate icon and then start typing in your desired language. Over here, ensure that detect language option is selected and then select the language on the other side that you want the translation in. With the translation feature activated, you can now see the translation starts happening right away. It's a far better method and saves a lot of time instead of first writing and copying from the translator app and then pasting to the messages app. If you frequently use certain words, names or short forms that your keyboard does not recognize, then you can save them using a personal dictionary for quick access without having to type them each time. To add the words, go to Settings, select Dictionary and Personal Dictionary. In it, choose the language you use and then start adding the words that you want your keyboard to show. Similarly, for contacts in your phone book, you can enable Suggest Contacts under Text Correct option. And then the keyboard will start showing contact details like phone number, email ID, address and other linked info to the contact. Or another way to get the dictionary to remember a word is to type it in and then tap on the word that appears on the left hand side as suggestions. If you repeat this process a few times, the keyboard will remember the words you type. We all make mistakes while typing and waste a lot of time when we go on to correct them manually. To fix it, you either use the second tip, that is the glide typing feature I showed earlier, or you can use the auto correction feature available in the keyboard. To activate this, once again, in text correction option, turn on auto correction feature. Normally this should be enabled by default. After this, whenever you make a mistake, the keyboard will automatically correct the word after you complete typing the word or when you press the spacebar. What was your favorite part in the video? Be sure to let us know in the comments. If you like this video, consider watching other such videos on my channel. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.